Today on CCX News, a dramatic scene as a Brooklyn Park City Council member faces censure for a second time. Why it happened and what comes next. A censure is the strongest action a city council can take against its own members. As Kevin Miller reports, the issue stems from a hostile workplace complaint.
At Brooklyn Park City Hall, it was deja vu as the council took a rare and serious step.
I have no qualms in supporting and voting to approve this measure, as unpleasant as that is.
It's the second time the council has censured Boyd Morrison. In 2022, Morrison faced accusations of inappropriate touching of a city staff member. Morrison denied that claim before he was censured.
This is a frivolous case that I did nothing whatsoever to anybody in this city.
Councilmember Erickson?
Aye.
On Monday, Morrison was censured in a 5-1 vote. It came after a Brooklyn Park City staff member filed a hostile workplace complaint against him. They said Morrison was, quote, publicly bashing staff on Facebook. Documents from a closed council meeting show screenshots of Morrison's Facebook where he made comments about city staff and the city manager. The council said these posts violate the elected officials' code of conduct.
There was no special investigation that was needed.
Mayor Hollis Winston felt the case was clear.
It was all on Facebook. We weren't creating words. These were words that were publicly posted.
Other council members also issued a rebuke.
It's just unbecoming of a city council member.
Those staff people deserve to have their service acknowledged and honored. They should not be torn down on anyone's social media accounts for cheap political gain.
A lot of, things going on.
Councilmember Maria Tran cast the dissenting vote, saying Morrison may need mental health services. Morrison did not attend the meeting and did not respond to a request for comment. In Brooklyn Park, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The censure dictates that Morrison can't represent the city and restricts his contact with staff members. It also strips him from all commission assignments and offers him counseling. There's a way neighbors can make bus travel smoother for everyone. Emily Haugen shares the benefits of adopting a bus stop.
I only come just, once a week.
Early morning traffic is no match for this Brooklyn Center neighbor.
A lot of litter from the gas station.
Alan Hancock adopted this bus stop just off 252.
Oh, about half a bucket.
He's in charge of keeping it clean once a week.
The debris flows down onto the grass, so I pick up any of the litter around.
Alan is a member of the Metro Transit Adopt-A-Stop program.
I think it represents a community that shows people care and want to be part of a community that takes care of things.
The program's been revitalized over the last year.
It's a volunteer program.
Metro Transit General Manager Leslie Condaris says just over 400 stops have adopters, with many to go.
We have over 12,000 in our system. So there's a lot of opportunity left for people or organizations who want to pitch in to join us.
Busier stops, like this one in Brooklyn Center, can always benefit from some TLC. Volunteers are only responsible for picking up litter, but those extra eyes go a long way.
They're really helping us keep an eye on the system and alerting us to where we need to put more resources.
Condaris says she's grateful to volunteers like Alan. They make these transportation hubs more welcoming.
Really helps us just keep the system clean and welcoming for everyone.
Alan is picking up small scraps and in doing so sees a bigger impact.
I'm just grateful to be part of Brooklyn Center, and I think, we need to all be looking after each other and just loving each other in this community.
In Brooklyn Center, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Brooklyn Center wants feedback on how to improve its parks. The city has more than 20 parks and natural resource areas. Brooklyn Center is working on a new park capital investment plan that the city can use over the next 10 years. It's asking residents to take an online survey by May 15th to help guide decision-making. We'll post more details on ccxmedia.org. There's a new jewelry trend making waves. In this edition of Business Matters, we visit a Maple Grove business that's thriving over the growing popularity of so-called permanent jewelry.
For this one.
Big things come in small packages.
I feel like the curb chain
might be like a good addition.
And in a tiny suite in Maple Grove,
Oh, I do love the Elena. Isn't it cute?
these ladies are shopping for the perfect bracelet, one that won't be leaving their wrist anytime soon.
I came here to get a permanent bracelet from Britt. I've worked for Britt and just gotten all my permanent jewelry from her.
You heard that right. Permanent jewelry.
So it's been around, but I feel like with the world of social media and TikTok, the trend has exploded. I would say a ton in the last 2 years.
Britt Mara started her permanent jewelry business, Stay Golden, in April of 2022.
Rose gold fill.
After visiting a cousin in Chicago and seeing its popularity there, she wanted to bring the trend here.
It just started as a side hustle and fully has become like a 40, 50-hour week job now.
Mara was one of the first to offer it in Minnesota, and business has boomed.
Right here we have our 14-karat gold selection. They kind of range in price point $115, $155.
In essence, permanent jewelry is a piece of jewelry that is custom fit to your wrist. Mara uses a jump ring in place of a clasp to close the bracelet, and then she takes a small welding machine to zap the opening shut. The entire process takes about 5 minutes. And once you have a bracelet already on your wrist, it's less time you have to spend getting ready in the morning.
I have 3 small children, so I never really like to think about putting on jewelry or accessorizing. So the fact I can wake up and my jewelry is already on me is super appealing to me.
On top of that, each bracelet tells a story and leaves customers with a lasting memory.
I have this planned, like my wedding day. All my bridesmaids will be getting one of these from Britt. I hope to get one with my daughter one day and continue just matching with friends.
And although it's called permanent jewelry, you can remove it using a pair of scissors or a small wire cutter.